Hey, what's up you guys, this is SGB618 here, and today we're doing another tier list video finally. The last one that we did, I believe it was Mario Kart tracks, and that one took forever. So the first one that we're going to do is video game consoles, which is both handheld and home consoles. Then we're going to move on to video game controllers, and then we're going to move on to video game mascots. That one's going to be quite fun because there's quite a bit of range here of characters. But yeah, hopefully we could do some more of these tier list videos in the future. I don't do a lot of them for some reason, but I would like to. They're quite fun, and you guys are quite interested in hearing my opinions on this sort of stuff. So yeah, without further ado, let's just go straight into it. Now obviously you're going to be talking about the tiers as well, so obviously the S tier is the best, A tier is really good, not the best but really good, B is meh in the middle, C I don't like it, D is for dead, it's rubbish, it's trash, and I have a separate section for I don't know or just haven't played it, because chances are I haven't played every single one of these things, so gotta make it fair, right? So starting things off, we have the Sega Mega Drive or the Sega Genesis, it depends on where you live. I'm going to put that in A tier because I grew up with quite a few of the games on this thing. The SNES I will put in A tier. I do prefer the Sega Genesis over the SNES. I know that my Nintendo fans on the channel will be very triggered. This is the American version, and it's basically the same, it just looks different. I personally prefer the Famicom version. Philips CDI, yeah, that's gonna go straight into D tier. Just from what they've done to Zelda and Mario, that's just unforgivable. What is this? I have no idea what that is. That looks like a Fisher-Price toy. This is the 3DO. Haven't played it before, ever. Atari Jaguar. I haven't played it either. I've heard that it's trash and it looks like a potty. This is the Sega Saturn. It's decent. I've played it a couple of times before. It's not like I haven't owned it and I haven't played a lot of it, but from what I've played, it's a decent bit of kit. You're not really missing out if you haven't played it. But we've got the original PlayStation. I will put in A tier. I didn't have an original PlayStation, but the PS2 was backwards compatible, so I was able to play original PlayStation games on my PS2. My OG PS1 games were just as good as the PS2 games in my opinion. I had lots of fun, and yeah, good games on there. Didn't like the controller, but yeah, we'll get to that soon. This is the Magnavox Odyssey. Haven't played that. That's like one of the first ever consoles ever made. It was like a Pong console. N64, this is one I've definitely played. I will put this kind of in between A and B. I will put it in B tier. I know I'll get hate for that because I know lots of people have nostalgic attachment to the N64, but there just wasn't a lot of games on this console that I was absolutely obsessed with. Don't get me wrong, there were games that I really did enjoy, like Mario Kart 64, Mario 64, and the Zelda games on there were obviously really good, and I actually loved watching people play Ocarina of Time, like the full thing. So there were some quality games on this thing. It's just, I don't know, I played them for a short period of time and then I just kind of put them to the side. Like, I eventually get bored of the games. I know I can't speak for everyone, that's just my opinion, but I do understand why people like this system because it does have some good games on it. It's just similar, I think it's similar to the SNES. It doesn't have a lot of games that I'll be playing for a long time, or games that I won't be banging out a lot. The Sega Dreamcast, I'll put in B tier as well. I've played a little bit of this thing. I do like the concept of it. I do think it's dumb that the cord is at the bottom of the controller. We might even get to that when we get to the controller tier list. But yeah, it's not much else on that. It's just a decent console. That's it. PS2 S tier, easy. We've got the Gamecube. I will put it in B tier. A lot of the games on here were very strange in their franchise, like Mario Kart Double Dash. Don't get me wrong, it was a very cool concept to have 2 characters per kart, but I didn't like a lot of the mechanics in that game. You got Super Mario Sunshine. I absolutely hate the controls and physics in that game. So much rage. Yeah, just a lot of like DK Jungle Beat and stuff like that. Again, not bad stuff on the system. It's just very different and sort of, you know, I feel like it was a bit ahead of its time in terms of how unique it was and stuff like that. Original Xbox, I haven't actually played that. I grew up with the PS2. We've got the 360. I actually like the 360. I actually owned a 360, but there was a console that I did prefer more than it, which was the PS3, which is going in S tier. The PS3 is probably my favorite PlayStation. Yeah, I think that's about right. And this particular model as well, the backwards compatible one. Nintendo Wii S tier, another console. This is probably actually my most played console, full stop. Smash Bros got me into Nintendo like a lot more. Obviously you got Mario Kart Wii. Absolutely love that game. Who doesn't love Mario Kart Wii? Wii Party is one of the best video game party games that no one talks about for some reason. Got Wii Sports, Mario Galaxy. It's got so many good games on there. I do wish that Skyward Sword didn't have so many motion control aspects like shoved in there, but as a whole you can't really go wrong with the Wii. The Wii U, A tier. I don't care who is out there saying, oh, the Wii U sucked, it was a failure, XYZ. That's just the numbers. It was Nintendo's first HD console and it shows. We've got the Atari, which I will put in B tier. Now, in terms of legacy, obviously that's S tier. This is a legendary console. But from today's standards, I mean, this is pretty much a mini game machine now. We've got the PS4. It feels weird saying PS4 now because the PS5 has been said so many times. Xbox One, I'll put it in B tier. I didn't own this one, but I played it a lot at my cousin's house. Very comfortable controller, and I did like the UI of it, but I just preferred what the PS4 had to offer, in my opinion. Nintendo Switch, S tier. Basically shocked everyone with how good it was. It's quite possibly the most convenient console ever. Just pick up and go, pick up and play. We've got the Game Boy, S tier, very good console. I can still play all of its games to this day, absolute classics. We've got the Game Gear. I'll put it in B tier. It's not terrible, it's just very meh to me. We've got the Virtual Boy, which is going... yeah, it's going to... in terms of games, yeah, it's D tier. It doesn't have any exciting games on it. I do think it's very, very interesting and I would like to own one. But in terms of like actually using it and for actual gameplay, no, nah. We're not doing that. Yep, Game Boy Advance. This is quite possibly my favourite handheld system. The DS. It's between S and A tier. I absolutely love the DS. Do you know what, Bonnet? I'll put it in S tier. Yeah, I love the DS. Now this is the PSP. Yeah, I don't want to get mixed up with the Vita. Put it in A tier. Yeah, but Burnout Legends. That's all I'm gonna say. Burnout Legends, and the fact that I can watch Spider-Man 2 on the go. I don't need to say anything else. We got the 3DS, A tier. Absolutely love that console as well. Game & Watch, B tier. Same thing with the Atari. Very primitive technology. I'll always respect it. But when you're comparing it to all of these modern consoles, it's just kind of a joke in comparison. That's all it is. Haven't played that. Haven't played it. Super Famicom, I will place here. A lot of the Japanese exclusive titles I didn't really get, and also I prefer the design of the original, and the original will go in A tier. you can't go wrong with the NES. I don't feel like I need to explain this one. It's the NES. And this is the Sega Master System, which I have not played. So there are a couple of consoles that I haven't played, mostly the obscure ones or just the super old ones. But yeah, that is my tier list for video game consoles. Let me know what you think of it, and let's move on to the next one.